Welcome to Springer Precision. Today we're going to show you how to install our new Magwell for 2024 in the CZ75s. The Shadow 2 are what you see right here, the full size and the compact. It'll also fit the 75B and the SPO1. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what the parts are. We have a Magwell. We have a mainspring housing plug. There's two different sizes. One, the shorter one is for the compact version. The longer one is for the full-size version. We have a mag brake that replaces the factory spring metal part. And then you're going to have a Allen wrench to put the screw in, which will lock it into this hole right here and secure it in place. If you have a CZ Shadow 2 or a SPO1, you're going to see that the profile of the Magwell fits pretty nicely against the factory cutout in the bottom of the grip. So on the CZ75, you're going to see that that doesn't match so well. So although it does fit, and if you want to use a Magwell with this, we suggest that you go ahead and file this out to make for a smooth transition. Just wanted to show you the contrast. It will fit, it'll function just fine, but if you're using it as a Magwell, you might as well go in there and clean up this lip so that when you're reloading, you don't get the magazine stuck on this lip. Even though you do have the bigger opening, that could be an issue. Just want to point that out for you. Okay, let's get started on putting on this Magwell. Safety is always our first priority, so make sure that the firearm is unloaded and that there's no ammunition in your work area. You're going to need a screwdriver. Depending on which grips you have will determine the tip that you need. Pretty simple. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the grips from the pistol so that we can pull out the mainspring housing plug and put in the new one. So I went ahead and removed the panels, and so you'll see that there's two pins in here. They're held in with spring pressure, so you're going to need to relieve the pressure to get the pins out. So the first thing I do is just press down a little bit on here, push it out. Super easy. So once you have that pin out, we'll go ahead and pull out the mag brake. So you still want a little pressure on that, and then just pop it out so it swings freely, and then go ahead and pull that out and put it away. And now there's the little pin up here, so you just need a little pin punch to push that thing out. A little Allen wrench will work too. So, and then you want to put that away. So now this is open. We're going to go ahead and throw in our mag brake, and you would just want to line the hole up. Slide it in, get the pin in here, and then tap it back in. It doesn't really take any force, it's just getting it aligned. It's pretty free in there. So then you'll see that this moves back and forth. This is held in place by the grip screws. So if you're using aftermarket screws or something like that, because you have an aftermarket grip, you want to make sure that they're long enough to go through this threaded part and then catch in the mag brake. So once you have that in, we're going to go ahead and install our mainspring housing plug, and this will just slide right in here. So the orientation of how this goes in is important because there's a flat spot. This will prevent the Magwell from rotating. So the flat spot here goes forward. If you're confused, just stick it on there and it'll tell you which way to go. If you put it on the other way, Magwell won't go on. So now that we have this in place, we're just going to push this down and get the pin started. So once it's in there, just finish it off. And then this flops until you get in the right spot. So let's go ahead and put it there. And then we're going to go ahead and put the grip panels back on. Now that we have one panel on, you can see this needs to be in the right spot, and it should not move if the screw from the panel is going in there and catching it, and that will allow it to stay in place. Go ahead and put the other one on. Okay, now we have both of the grip panels on. The mainspring housing plug is sticking up, forward, flat in the front. And then now we're just going to take our Magwell, we're going to set it on here. And if there's a little bit of a gap, that's fine. I don't know if the camera will catch it, but that's fine. What we're going to do is just going to tap it down, and it'll actually fit on there with a little bit of tension. And then we're just going to take our Allen wrench, and this little set screw will go into that other hole in the back and prevent it from moving, twisting, doing any of that. So there you go. We've installed the Magwell on the CZ75 SP01, and that's what it looks like. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below or contact us on our website or at orders@springerprecision.com. Thanks for watching.